Hey guys, just thought I'd touch base in the new year. It is 11:50 p.m. here on the 2nd, I believe, yep, the 2nd of January 2022. And I thought I'd just pop in here and see how everybody is, see if anyone's awake for a chat, see if anyone's up for a chat, see if anyone wants to talk. I'm bored and I can't sleep. So I thought if I'm bored and I can't sleep, there might be other people out there that can't sleep and be bored as well. See how we go. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hope everyone had a beautiful New Year. Celebrating with loved ones if you can, or you could have. Sorry. But like I said, I'm just bored out of my effing brain, and I just thought, do a quick live before my hours run out and they renew on the 4th. But like I said, I'm bored, and probably talk a little bit true crime, but I don't know who's in here. Hello to that one person who's in here. Hello. Um, yeah, I don't have a topic in mind. So I'll do a catch up. It's been really, really, really hot here. And it's funny how you don't realize how hot it is until you're in a room that's kind of air conditioned, but not air conditioned, cooled down a bit. And then you go in different parts of the house and it's like, holy shit, it is hot. But yeah, I thought I'd pop on here, like I said, see who's awake, see who's up for a chat. And there's no one, and that's fine. I'll go through a few things that I want to go over this year with. Like I said, in previous lives, that if in the new year, if you have a problem with the way that I'm doing something on my channel, please feel free to email me, and that's fine. Just let me know so I can drop my email in the comments. But I can't improve on my channel unless you guys give me feedback on where you think I need to improve. I am tired, but I wanted to see if there was anyone here. Hey Matt, how going? Happy New Year, Matt. Hopefully you and your missus got to celebrate New Year's really, really well and had lots and lots of fun. But like I said, I'm just bored. So, so, so bored. I'm so, so tired, but yet I won't be able to sleep. And this weather is really, really doing my head in. I just got back from going for a drive with my brother and a couple of mates, and it was so nice out there. It was like nice and cool. And it was beautiful, much better than what we've been having lately. Like we had 39, 37, 38 kind of weather. And then overnight, it doesn't drop past 26 or 27 here in Adelaide. It was just disgusting. It was very difficult to sleep. And for those who haven't known this at all, I had my first hand done with my carpal tunnel surgery. So, that was fun. It's very irritable now because the stitches are out and it's healing, but it's frustrating because I still can't do certain things because, I've still got my right hand. Every morning I've been waking up since that surgery in my right hand. Hey, Craig B. Ever since I've had the surgery, like I said, waking up, my right hand has been more numb than usual, and it's fucking annoying because it's like you go to reach something, but yet your hand won't grip it to lift it up. Yeah, but I use my left hand. I've been told I'm not allowed to lift anything heavier than a kettle until the scabs and all that sort of stuff on my hand have gone. But it's still, like I said, it's very, very, very frustrating. But apart from that, it's on its mend. And I just wish sometimes, like, in a lot of ways, which I'm glad they didn't, but in a little way, I wish they did both at the same time because I'm freaking out that when I get mine, like the hands done, my right hand done, it's going to probably fall in or coincide when my brother has his. And then it's just going to be like, oh, what am I going to do? But it's funny though, when you have carpal tunnel and stuff like that, or even if you don't, and your prominent hand is my right hand. And it's just really interesting how much I look on it now and I'm thinking how much I actually do rely on my left hand for things. And it's just, it's fucked. Like, I still find it difficult at the best of times, like, to brush my hair because I use my right hand for that. I use my right hand for just about everything, apart from when I'm doing these lives. I normally hold my phone in my left hand. And if my phone heats up, then obviously by sitting in the palm of my hand at times, I have to adjust the phone. So that way, if it does heat up, it doesn't heat up near the surgery part. But yeah, it's very frustrating. Oh, what else is happening? Like I said, this weather's doing my fucking head in. Oh, I fucking hate summer. I don't know how some people can move to climates where it's this kind of weather all year round. I don't dismiss it. I just don't understand it. And I just say to some people in my mind, come and live in my unit for a whole summer without air conditioning, with a stupid air cooler that requires freezing cold water for it to work. And it sucks though, because when you can't lift anything, as they say, heavier than a kettle, you can't really go get a bucket of cold water and pour it into the thing because you're not supposed to lift anything heavy. So I'm back and forth, and it's just, oh, it does my head in. But hopefully with these next few days, it cools down my unit enough that I can be okay with it. Hello, Misfits are us. Hello. And you can't stand it either, Craig? No, it's fucked. But, for those people who don't have air conditioning, my heart goes out to you guys. And for those who do have air conditioning, lucky bastards. And I mean that in a loving, caring way too. I don't mean that in a judgmental way or anything like that. I envy people that have air conditioning, but I see it as I don't get an electricity bill as high as those, but I do. Hey, Penny. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's gross. Like I've looked on eBay for these little things that you can have beside your bed or on your desk or whatever, and you still need to fill them up with water, but apparently then it gives you like an Arctic kind of air out of them, and that could all be well and good, but at the same time, because of where you've got to situate it, it's only going to cool down your face. It's not going to cool down the rest of your body. So I'm hoping that in the end of the by which might sound a bit dramatic, but by my birthday, I'm hoping that I can find a reasonable size, proper portable air conditioner thingy that, I've got one that's got the hose that goes out the window, but because my windows are all like guarded or gated or whatever you want to call them, it's very hard to actually get the full effect. And even the one I've got now struggles. Like for the last 2 days, it's just been giving out hot air, and it's just, ugh. It's like, why even bother? But when it works good, but not as good as I'd want it to. And like I said, I'll have it be in my room and I'll be relaxing and stuff. And then I need to go to the bathroom, and it's just like opening up an oven with a fan forced thingy in it. And that's how bad it is. So I'm hoping that I can either raise or save funds to be able to get the thing I want to get. But I've priced them, and they say never price air conditionings or cooling systems in summer. But even when I don't, like I priced ones in June of last year, from my birthday to now, I've priced them, and they are so bloody expensive. And it's like, Penny, you don't have to, darling. It's fine. What I'm saying is that it just gets to the point where you know, this for anyone who's ever had stitches, all right. When the stitches are in, it's itchy. When the stitches are not in, it's itchy. And the thing is, though, because the doctors have advised me they left some stitches in because they had the skin grow over them, they have to basically let the skin grow and push them out. Now, I've had the stitches out for almost, almost a week now, and it's just, it's disgusting. And so, because I normally when I sleep, not that anyone needs to know my sleeping patterns, but if I sleep with my hands closed and close to my chest area. I can't do that this time around, because if I close my hand for a long period of time, I actually have to close my hands. And I'll show you on camera. I have to close my hand like, where is it? There, like that. Because see where the scar is? That's where the stitches came out. And hang on, I'm trying to figure out where to hold the thing there. And it's disgusting because it's hello, Andy. It's just very, very frustrating. And for me, it's like itchy with stitches in, itchy without stitches in. So, but it's frustrating. And the thing is, they said, oh, I could go back to doing the stuff I was doing before the carpal tunnel and all that sort of stuff. But then occasionally there's like this really sharp stabbing pain right where the incision was made. And they said, don't stress when that happens. And I'm just like, normal, okay. I've had carpal tunnel, proper diagnosis for over a year, but the numbness and everything like that, I've had it for over 5. So it comes down to trying to, not do things that I'd want to do. Yeah, the crawl. It's just like, it's really frustrating. And then when like to try and pick up even like a bottle of water, because I keep my water in the fridge and they say not to do that, but I do. I keep my water in the fridge. So even then I'm trying to hold the bottle in my left hand and open it with my right. It is still quite difficult and it's annoying and I hate it. Um yes, the numbness is the worst, Penny. It's frustrating because people go, "Oh, after you have the surgery, you'll be fine. You can do this, you can do that." I can't do any of that. Like I was meant to keep a bandage on it for a band-aid over it for 2 weeks. I don't get paid till Wednesday. So to go get the band-aids that I need for it, that has to wait till Wednesday. But in saying that, even when I had that supposedly was meant to be okay, I found that I was getting like very, very itchy underneath the band-aid. So yes, it feels like you got blocks on your hands. Exactly, Penny. Exactly. And lots of people don't get it. People that have never had carpal tunnel or never known of anyone who's had like even arthritis or anything like that. The people that just go, "Oh, you'll be okay, you'll be okay." I often question, are those the people that have never experienced it or never been around people who have had the problem? Because I can't do anything pretty much for myself. I'm lucky the other day I was able to wash my hair and that felt great and it was, I loved it. But then afterwards it just felt like I felt really, really tired. Like I've just been basically, doing a hand marathon instead of like running a marathon. I was running that marathon, but with using my hands instead of my feet. And for those who know me, I don't run ever from a situation. Well, I try not to run from a situation, and I try not to run in general because no one wants to hear that or see that, let alone hear about it. So for me, it's like at the moment I could touch something cold with my left hand. That's, keep in mind, that's the one that was operated on. I could go pick up a bottle of cold water, and it honestly feels like I've just picked up a bottle of really, really hot water, or just picked up a coffee cup that's just been made with coffee, tea, whatever, something hot in it. It doesn't feel cold to me. But then when I go put it in my right hand, it feels cold. So I think I might have, I don't know if that's normal. I'll have to speak to the doctor when I go back on the 8th of February to see what they're going to say and see what they're going to do, see if they're going to right then and there book in for when I'm going to get my right hand done. I don't know. So hurry up, 8th of February, so to speak. And I need it to hurry up because I just want my hands to be back to normal. So, because out of everything, in all honesty, the thing I miss the most, yes, yeah, that's right, Penny. You can't do anything. And when you try and do something, like I be honest with all of you, the thing I miss more than anything, and it sounds probably really weird to say this, but the thing I miss more than anything is the cooking side of things. I miss being able to cut up stuff and then chuck it in a fry pan or a pot or whatever, and then, walk away, so to speak. Now it feels as though, I've got to put things in a pan and then I've got to, like with this pasta dish that I make, I've got to be, I've got to put in the onion and the bacon and then cook that down and stir it as it's cooking because of the fact that, my pot sets suck. Apart from the nice bluestone ones my brother got me a couple of years ago, but they're too big to cook. If you want to cook like a simple packet of 2-minute noodles, for me, I'm going to use a big pot for one packet of 2-minute noodles. And that's frustrating. And it's like, it's getting harder and harder and harder because of the fact that things I want to do and things I can't do still. Like the fact that I'm not allowed to lift anything heavier than a kettle, as my surgeon said to me. It makes it very difficult because I love cooking in bulk, but I can't cook in bulk at the moment. So I have to try and, this year especially, I have to try and train my brain on how to cook. If I'm going, for example, if I want to cook up a pasta dish, I need to learn not necessarily how to cook it just for one person, but say 2 or 3 serves. So then when it comes time to putting them in, yeah, I'm going to be buying a small pot, Andy. But what I'm saying is the fact that it's frustrating because of the fact that things that I want to do, I can't do. And yeah, And, you know, when people say, oh, you know, they'll help and then they don't. And when people say they do, then they don't and then they do. It's a shock because, like I said the other night on my channel, like, you know, Andy can't help me food prep because the way he cuts his vegetables up and stuff like that is completely different from how I like it. Like, I absolutely love carrots, love them roasted, all that sort of shit. But I hate steamed carrot and I hate sliced carrot into those circles. I hate it. And it's frustrating because, like I said, I don't want to become reliant on people. This surgery is meant to make me more independent and more sufficient, but it makes me feel like, at the moment, it makes me feel like I'm falling back on all things, you know, and it's annoying. But enough about my drama bullshit. um, Things I want to, like I said, I want to focus on my channel this year. So if you don't see me in other people's channels that much, don't be alarmed. It just means that I'm trying to help Andy get his channel up and running, which is the 88th Slice of Cake, as you probably see his name in chat as the 88th Slice of Cake. That's Andy's channel. Please feel free. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Penny. It's awkward when, especially when things happen and you don't know why they're happening and you can't explain it to other people, because if, like Penny just said there, she suffers from vertigo as well, and she can't do anything other than lay down in the dark. I can't relate to having vertigo in regards to doing that, but sometimes I feel as though I can't do anything, so all I want to do is sleep. And sometimes that can be a bad thing. Sometimes that could be an amazing thing. Like now, I'm tired, but I know that if I go lie down in my bed, I won't be able to sleep. I know that for sure. So now I'm up here doing a live very randomly, and I'm not planned or anything. And I'm talking to you guys because of the fact that, like I said, you can't, for someone who's not gone through the health challenges that you go through personally on a day in, day out basis, a lot of people can't relate to it. So then they assume that at times they might think, oh, it's all in your head. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but it's not always in our heads, because sometimes when you go, oh, well, what's wrong? And then you're like, I don't know. And the thing is, when you say you don't know, it doesn't mean you don't know because you can't be bothered figuring it out. It simply means you don't know because it's something that's happening to you that you can't explain. You know, like when you have an intuition about somebody or something like that, like when people say something about me and they just assume they know me because of what they hear me talk about on my channel. They think they know everything there is to know about me. Yeah, it is a horror. Yeah, I have suffered from that feeling of spinning and losing balance and shit. I hate that feeling. And I feel really hate when I'm out with people and I lose, well, I could be standing still and then I could suddenly lose my balance on something, you know, and I could be just standing still. And it sucks because it's like, and then people are like, well, what happened there? I'm like, oh, tripped over my foot. Just so then I don't have to try and explain what happened, because at times, like I said, I could be standing still and talking to my brother in Kmart, and then suddenly I could just be like, oh shit, and he'd be like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. Because there's no point trying, like I said, there's no, I love my brother to bits and he's one of my best friends and I trust him with my life. But what I'm saying is sometimes it's hard to even explain to him what's going on with me. And it sucks because if I can't explain it to myself, you know, how am I meant to try and explain it to other people? Like, for example, you know, I could be sitting here right now and I could feel great, and then I could go to stand up and then I feel like, whoa, I'm not drunk. I'm not on any kind of drug, but yeah, I feel dizzy. And I get, and they're like, the hell, you're just sitting down. I'm like, oh, maybe I got up too quick. And it's like, it makes me feel like shit if I can't explain to people why I can't be somewhere, or why I can't talk on the phone at times, or why I can't be at an event that I've been invited to and stuff. It's very, very hard for, like I said, for me to try and get through my head what's going on. I don't go out that much myself. I go out with my mum and my brother once a fortnight to go shopping. And if I go anywhere, like, I like to try and get out of the house. I do. But I'm the same as you, Penny. I don't want to, fall over and then have people think, oh my God, what's wrong with it? Because at the end of the day, on YouTube, out of YouTube, every single person, and I'm not doing this to sound like a total bitch to any of you in here, but every single person on this planet has been programmed to have a little bit of judgment in their heads of how to judge people. And because people don't understand other people, they choose to pass judgment on them. And I've been witnessing that a lot, and a lot more since having my own channel, that there are people out there that criticize the people on other channels that I care about. And it's hard because, you want to be loyal to them because they're your friend, and but yet they're attacking your other friend. For me, it becomes very, very overwhelming, and I'll be honest with all of you, I get freaked out by it and frightened by it because I don't want to be seen as taking sides. I want to be seen as staying neutral to the person who's attacking my friend and the friend that's being attacked. I don't want to feel like I'm choosing sides. But unfortunately, in the YouTube community, that's what happens. It's basically like, oh, you're supposed to be a loyal friend to me. Why are you there? Right? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And at the same time, they've gone and done the same thing. They've shown you their disloyalty by going into that person's chat and talking like they're the best of friends and then alienating you. But then you're supposed to show them respect by not going into, say, that same chat and showing support to the person who's running the show. I choose to say, whoever is part of my subscribing chat, if you're subscribed to other people who I don't get along with, then that's fine. I don't care. Just don't bring, if they've got drama happening in there, or if they say anything about me, don't feel like you have to defend me, because then that drama comes to my channel and feel as though that I need people defending me. Hey, Ink. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Happy New Year to everyone that's in here. It sucks because, last time I checked, I'm 39. I hate admitting that. But yeah, I am. I'm 39 years old, and I stopped playing those little choose who's your friends and, all that sort of shit when I finished primary school. And even when I went up to year 10 in high school, I stopped choosing sides of who to be friends with. I stayed neutral. And I try my hardest not to feel as though that I allow my subscribers to feel as though that they have to choose as well. Like if I had a falling out with Matt, I wouldn't stop Matt coming in here and being a mod for me at all, because of the fact though is that I know that if I have an issue with Matt, all I have to do is email him and let him know, and then we can talk about it privately. I'm not going to take his wrench away because we've had a disagreement. I rotate my mods quite a bit, and the ones that I find put in the most effort to welcome people into chat, most respectful to me as the host, as some people would say, they show me respect as well. And that's why, in a lot of ways, I'm thankful that I do have a channel, because I can voice my opinion. And if it gets ripped apart, ripped to shreds, basically, by other creators, then I know that they're the ones with the issue, because I'm just voicing, again, my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Some people, like Penny just wrote, some people just like making trouble. Exactly. Sad lives. Exactly. I try my hardest to stay away from the drama. If I'm in a chat, even if I absolutely admire the hell out of whoever's the host of the show that night, if I admire them and I find that they're just going to be talking about other creators and all the rest of that and bagging them, I remove myself from that situation. So then that way I'm not part of it. And it might sound like I'm being naive doing that, but I rather focus on what I want my channel to be this year, 2022, going into 2023. I want my channel to be as amazing as it possibly can be. I still want people to feel as though when I'm talking to Chris Watt stuff, I still want people to voice their opinions, have their excuse me, have their opinions heard. I don't want people ever feeling as though that they can't have a voice in my chat. And whereas other creators might allow you to have that opinion, but then later down the track, they might throw that back in your face and might not agree with you. And then you feel like shit for it. It's never going to happen. Your opinion is your opinion. Whether it's in the same agreements of what mine is, that's entirely up to you. You have your own pulse, heartbeat, and you have your own blood running through your veins. So therefore, your opinion, big or small, indifferent or different or the same, people are entitled to have that opinion, because Even though I'm not a religious person, God didn't create us all to be the same, because that'd be as boring as batshit. How many? I think that's about. I don't know, Matt. Actually, I do not know. I think I have. Last time I checked, I had 462. So I still have a fair way to go. I lost quite a few subscribers over Christmas, which I was a bit upset about, but I think I've got about 30 or so to go, give or take. Yes, exactly right, Penny. Couldn't agree more. I'm not actually sure, Matt. The way to check that, sweetheart, is just to pop out of here for a sec, and then click onto my channel where you see it, and it should say blah blah subscribers. I think it's hang on, I'll just check that actually. I don't know how to do this. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry. I have there you go. I have 468 subscribers, so I have 27 to go. No, is that right? Yeah, about that. And I want to get to 500, because then I can do, as Matt just said, I can do a community section where I can say, what would you like to see more of on my channel, and do a poll, and then have the 468 people that tune in or don't tune in. They can actually have a voice and say, right, we want you to talk more Chris Watts, because we find it. There you go. Thank you, Andy. 468. So I would love to be able to get to 500 as soon as I possibly can, in a good way, so then I can do thank you, 32 more. So there you go, 32 more, and then I can do that, because I want people to feel as though that they're a part of something when I do my channel. I don't want people feeling as though, oh, I missed your live, I'm so sorry, I'll catch the next one, and then I do one like I've done now, which is a spontaneous one. And so it comes down to that I want people that are part of my channel, the subscribers especially, because like I said, I'm not doing members, not doing membership, not doing super stickers, not doing any of that shit. I want people to feel as though their voice is being heard. And if they want me to talk more Chris Watts, I'll talk more Chris Watts. If they want me to talk more about JonBenet Ramsey, I'll talk more JonBenet Ramsey. But I can't get a feel of that until I can actually do the community posts. And it's very, 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 very difficult to be able to, like on New Year's Eve night, I got about 15, 20 people in here, and it was great. But like I said, it's just very, very difficult to be able to do a community post, because you got to have 500 to be able to do that. So if any of my mods in here, if you're a mod on any other chat, feel free to drop my link anytime you want. The host might not like it, but hey, you're a mod, so you can. But yeah, I just want to be able to make a difference on my channel this year. I want to be able to talk about a few sensitive subjects, and plus I'm letting people know that in future, please make sure you read the description. Like tonight, it was just a random chat, catch up, and all that sort of stuff. And then obviously, without being too stingy, my PayPal link's in there and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I need people to start reading my descriptions of what I'm doing, so then that way they're not, if they're going to be triggered. Thank you, Ink. You're a sweetheart. Yes, there is, Andy, but sometimes there's things where there are a lot of channels. I agree with what Andy just said. There are a lot of channels out there talking Chris Watts, but in all fairness, so I want to be able to talk about it just a little bit less than I have been, because of the fact that I want to be able to voice my opinion about what I'm thinking of with the Chris Watts case. And I'm pretty sure you all know now what I honestly think of, Camel Toe and all the rest of it. But at the same time, I just want to be able to feel as though that there are people who can have an opinion on it, but they're worried that they're going to get blocked by other mods. If you're going to voice your opinion on anything I'm talking about, you won't be blocked. My mods are here just to, enjoy the show just like the rest of you, but at the same time, if they see something in here, like if a bot comes in here and starts typing their weird shit, they can remove them and stuff like that. I want people to feel as though that's why my mods are here, and they're not here to time people out or block people. But if you're going to come in here and you're going to be disrespectful, I want people to feel as though they can. Yeah, it does. That's right, Penny. It's like the Chris Watt case when my mum first told me about it. In all honesty, I didn't think it was going to be of interest to me. Some psychopathic piece of shit, killed his wife and killed his kids. Oh, okay, no worries. And then I started, well, not no worries, but okay, there you go. But it draws you in the more you watch it. And Dave is one of the channels that I've been watching religiously since Boxing Day, not last year, but the year before, when I went on his panel for the first time. And it drew me in from that moment on. And ever since then, I've been having these little moments where I think, should I voice what I've been envisioning? And then I think, no. And then I think, should I? And then it's like, no. But I want people to know that when they come on my channel and they talk about Chris Watts, they're not going to be turned away. You might get sick of hearing about it, Andy, but at the end of the day, my channel is called True Crimes. And for what it's worth, that is still a crime with what took place, just like the JonBenét Ramsey case. Like that case is over 20 years old. And yet it's supposedly, as they put it, still an open case. But yet, I'm sorry to swear and say this, but they fucked up with that case. Just like they fucked up with the Chris Watts case. They fucked up in every single way you could possibly imagine, in both cases. And it's sad to think that they did that. And it hurts because of the fact that, like I said, my brother and I, hopefully, if he's okay with it still, we're going to collaborate this year and we're going to discuss a few Aussie crimes and see how we go. And we're going to do like Ivan Milat, which is the backpacker murders, and all those kinds of things. We're going to brush on the Beaumont children again. We're going to do quite a few things this year that are going to be like Australian crime related. And Chris Watts will get brought up here and there in a few places and stuff, but as far as like me dedicating an entire live talking about Chris Watts, I don't believe I'll do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. MK was more involved than anyone could possibly have imagined. And like I've said on previous lives, the way she gripped that bottle and the way then she handed it to the police officer, there was no way in the world he could have grabbed that without contaminating her fingerprints. And I'll keep saying that. And it's disgusting because you think about it, they couldn't have got her fingerprints because the fingerprints on the plastic bags at the scene didn't match Chris and didn't match Shanann. So what better way from the moment they found that, released that to the public? Nicole Kessinger was interviewed a few days later, and that's when she was holding on to the bottle. And then when she handed it to the cop, she handed it to him in a way that he had no choice but to cross-contaminate her fingerprints. Now, people are probably thinking, oh, well, they could have swapped the inside of the bottle for DNA. They could have done that, yes, but at the end of the day, the DNA would not have given a fingerprint reading, in my opinion. But it's just sad, And then yeah, there's so many cases out there that just I want to go over, but trying to find people to collaborate with me is very difficult because, I'm only a small channel in comparison to some of these like, really big channels. All right, Andy, sleep well if you're going to bed, that is. But yeah, it's just like I said, there are quite a few cases that I want to touch on this year, and I want to be able to do some research myself and do everything I'm going to be doing. Again, no membership is going to be required because all the membership I'm going to find is actually going to be something that everyone can find. But you've got to remember though, when you're researching a crime, regardless if it's the Chris Watts, JonBenét, Ivan Milat, Snowtown, or what have you, everybody research things and everybody finds it different. 911. What about 9/11? I would love to discuss 9/11, but I don't think I'm allowed to. But I will be discussing it a little bit, yes. Yes, like her dad being in the interview room actually really startled me. Like, why was he there? Uh, exactly. Nicole Atkinson was not allowed to help her son when he was getting interrogated and he was still a minor. But she was allowed to be in there because he was a minor. Nicole Kessinger, on the hand, is not a minor and was quite capable of speaking for herself. Yet, good old, as Seeking the Truth with Dave calls him, Daddy Dwayne, he was allowed to be in there and feed her information and give her an alibi for that Sunday. So it's quite sad. Yes, freedom of speech. I think I should be able to talk about 9/11 on here. I think I might discuss that a little bit as well, but not till a little bit later on. Might do a 9/11 special. See how we go. But no, it's just, if you guys do have suggestions of what you would like me to talk about, please feel free to put them in the comments after this live finishes, because then that way, when I go through the comments, it doesn't matter what it is, feel free to. Sorry, give me a sec. I just want, oh shit, shit. Second time, booted myself out. Exactly, Penny. That's the thing I've always found interesting. Sorry, I said we wouldn't talk Chris Watts, but we are, and that's completely fine. Betty, the lady who lived on the other side of Chris Watts, now she always said that he was a big grey truck. All right. The babysitter said it was a brownish colour. Other channels have compared Chris's work truck with Nicole Kessinger's dad's truck. Now, we see as plain as day that Nicole Kessinger's dad's truck was grey. Now, here's a question I'm curious about. It's probably going to get me in trouble. I don't know. Why would you compare the both of them if you knew for a fact that Chris's truck was brown? Why would you be spending all that time trying to compare both of them if you knew his truck was brown? She said, and like I said, she saw that truck every day, on and off, morning, noon, and night, summer, autumn, winter, whatever season. She saw that truck, and she said it was gunmetal grey, or dark grey. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh my god! Sorry. Wow. His credit card survived the towers coming down. That's scary. That's really scary. But like I said, it's just a lot of things. Like I said, we'll talk about 9/11, but just not now, if that's okay. But yeah, with the truck, it's like some creators out there have been comparing them. Now, for someone who saw that truck every day for X amount of years, said it was grey. When Chris drove home that day, it looked grey. When the truck went to go get picked up, it looked brown. Someone help me understand how that can work. It's very scary, and because when I first saw Chris's truck, I always thought it was grey, like dark grey. I always thought that's what it was. And then it comes out that it wasn't grey. But I've also said from get-go that I don't believe it was Chris that drove his truck home that day. When he came home, the reason that he may have driven his truck to work, but for driving his truck home, no. I'm sorry, but I don't think he drove his own truck home that day. Because how is it, or for that weekend, sorry, I take that back. He did not drive his truck home that Friday when he came home for that weekend that Sinead was away. I don't believe he drove his truck home. Because how is it that Betty's always said that it was grey? Chris has even said grey. Other people have said it's grey. But yet when that babysitter was there on that Saturday night, she said it was brown. So could it have been that Chris drove his truck to work on that Friday, but drove home, say, Troy's truck home on the Friday? And the reason that nothing was picked up in the truck when he came home, because he actually drove his own truck home on the Monday. And because I'm not saying they were, but hypothetically, if the bodies were put in the car, right, in his truck, the dogs would have picked up on that. The reason the dogs didn't pick up on it is because you think about it, Chris's truck stopped up the road. near one of the red bins near his home that Monday. It stopped. How do we know it was Chris's truck? What? Because his phone registered that it stopped there? Okay, his phone said that he stopped there, but could that have been because he was actually getting back into his own truck to drive it on home? Hey, Sonia, maybe. But that's what I'm saying. I've been ridiculed for saying that his truck was grey. Can I just quickly do a survey? Put a 1 in chat if you think Chris's truck was grey, or 2 if you think it was brown. Because like I said, we find that Chris's truck stopped. We don't know for sure it was Chris's truck that stopped. We just said that his GPS said that he stopped. On his phone, it said that he stopped. That doesn't mean shit. Just because his GPS stopped, that doesn't mean it was a GPS on his car. How do we know that he didn't get out of his car or that brown truck that he ended up driving to Survey that morning on August 13th? He drove someone else's truck to work. We don't know if it was Chris's truck. Okay. So 1 was grey and 2 people think it was brown. But okay, here's another question for you guys in chat. Did we ever see Chris's truck in the daytime prior to August 13th? Was there any footage of his truck prior to that? My phone's nearly going to go flat, guys, but it's on 10%, so I could hopefully finish this smoke and then go in my room and try to talk more. It's just really fucked up. Because I would love, and I mean absolutely love it, there are a few of you who are friends with me on Facebook. If any of you, and I mean any of you, or even if you've got my email, if any of you can send me footage or photo of Chris's truck prior to August 13th, please do. Please send it to me. Because like I said, there have been a few creators out there who have cross-referenced it with Nicole Kessinger's dad's truck. Now, why would you bother cross-referencing it? Because you know Chris's truck was, if you knew his truck all this time was brown, hey, Elizabeth, why would you then try and cross-reference a brown truck with a grey truck? And for what it's worth, I'm not trying to debunk anybody. I'm just curious. I'm not on Instagram. Sorry. I've got people that follow me on Instagram, but I don't actually have an Instagram, if that makes sense. It is my account when you see it on there, but I don't actually have the app on this phone for Instagram. It just, for me, like, okay, I might be myself colorblind, but I don't think I am. I can see that my name is in purple down the bottom there in the corner. So I don't think I'm colorblind. But like I said, we can't, at the end of the day, when you think about it, this is how I personally see it. When we never saw footage of from Nate's cameras on the 12th of August. We only saw it on 13th. Exactly. Thank you, Penny. For me, it's just frustrating. You know, I can't, when it comes to this case, I can't keep up at all. I try to, but it's like trying to keep up with a cheetah in the outback. Can't do it. They're too bloody fast. Unless someone can show me footage of Chris's truck prior to him coming home that day, I am so sorry to disappoint all of you, but I'm going to continue saying it was grey. If there are photos anywhere out there of Chris's truck prior to the murders, let me know. Because all the photos that you see now of Chris's truck are when it's getting towed away. And I'm sorry, but why would Betty say it was a different colour? Someone who was his neighbour from the moment he moved in to the moment he was arrested, she said it was grey. But I can almost guarantee if we go back and question her now, she would say, oh, yeah, it was brown. I can't quite check it now, Misty. Pink. I can't check it while I'm on here unless someone comes up here and covers for me for a few minutes. I can't check Messenger at the moment. I'm sorry, but I will straight after. Oh, man. I thought my phone would have more charge in it, but it doesn't. This whole case has got everybody in a tizzy, so to speak. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Penny. I'm going to highlight that comment because I agree. I agree completely with that. When was that picture taken though, Ink? The one you've sent me, when was that taken? Exactly. She didn't have any reason to lie. Because you think about it, at the time she said it was a grey truck, Shanann, Bella, Cece, and we can count Nico as well. At the time she mentioned it was a grey truck, they were only missing at that point. Okay, they weren't seen as gone. See, I love this. I love my chat. You guys are always so respectful to each other and allow people to have an opinion, and you're not there putting them down for having an opinion. I do very, very much appreciate that. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for being respectful of other people's opinions and stuff. So thank you, Matt. I just don't understand why Betty would say that. Someone who saw the truck every day for years and every season. All right, guys, I am going to go put my phone on charge and I'm going to take you guys obviously with me. Oh, turn some light. Do what I need to do. Yada, 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 blah, 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 wee, ya, ya, ya. You know, same old, same old. Find the stupid cord, which is, yes, it's there. Or I wouldn't be able to reach it. Go flipping figure. Oh, okay. It's all right. Take your time. It's all good, though. But like I said, it gets just frustrating. I'm on charge. My phone's on charge now, so all good, and I'm in bed because it is, 20 to 1 in the morning, and I am going to get some sleep soon, though. Yes, I always make sure that everybody that comes into my chat, unless they're in here to shit stir. All right, I'll have a look at that in just a second. Ink. This chat is. I've always encouraged people to allow people to voice their opinions, and I love the fact that the people that I do have as my mods actually allow people to have that opinion, and they don't discriminate against them. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But sorry, I'm kidding. But like I said, it comes down to, like I said, personal opinions, are always welcome here. Never ever feel as though you have to basically, as they say, bite your tongue to say what you're feeling. Actually, what I might quickly do, hang on, just, oh shit, wasn't meant to do that. Hang on a sec, guys. Okay. Oh, there you go. Mm. Oh, that's very interesting pictures. Thank you for that, Ink. I'll read all the stuff in it tomorrow or later today when I wake up. It's all good. But yeah, it's just I get upset when people you know, feel as though they have to, you know, hold their opinions to themselves. Sorry, give me one sec, guys. Okay. Sorry, I've got to read the the links that come with those. I've got to read them in a little bit, Ink, if that's okay. Just can't while I'm live at the moment, but I'll look at them more closely when I finish the live. But like I said, I just want people to know that when they come in here, you know, if you've got an opinion about something I'm talking about, voice it. Don't feel afraid to. But and I'll take it under advisement. But please know that if you're going to come in here and you're going to be rude towards me or anyone else that's actually in here, then obviously I won't necessarily, like, if you come in here and go, his fucking truck was brown. Get your fucking eyes tested. Then that's when I'll get aggro. Okay, have fun at church, Elizabeth. Because today here it's technically now Monday here, so it's Sunday over where she is. So all good in the hood. Exactly, Penny. They will get the boot because I will not have anyone under any circumstances disrespect someone in my chat. Yeah. Okay. Can I just ask a question to you guys in chat? And you can tell me that I'm weird for thinking this though. But why would Penny? Sorry, Penny. Why would Betty come out with the truck was grey if in fact the truck all along was grey? Well, why would she say it was grey if all along it was brown? Sorry, that sounds better. Sorry, I'm in my room and my air cooler thing's on and I don't want to turn it off because it's nice and cool finally. It's actually working like it should. So I'm sorry about that wind you can probably hear in the background. That's my poor excuse for my version of an air conditioner, but it's an air cooler and it's crap. It doesn't cool the air at all. Oh, thank you. Woohoo! 469. I went up a sub. Yay! Thank you to who that person is. But when I hit 500, oh my god, that's gonna be so cool. Um, like I said, I'll be able to do community posts. I'll be able to do so much more. And I reckon that when I do get to 500, I'll be able to do a lot more than I'm doing now. But like I said, I don't want to bring up photos. I don't want to bring up videos. Not that I can anyway, but all that sort of stuff. I don't want to bring that up on my channel because I'd rather people be able to voice an opinion saying, oh, in that video when Betty's getting interviewed, you know, and I can go, oh, yeah, okay, I know which one you're talking about because I've pretty much listened and watched just about everything there is to watch on Chris Watts. Hello, Bethy Cakes. Oh, tell your daughter I say thank you. I don't know your daughter's name, so thank you, Penny Blank Jr. You know what I mean? I want people to be able to, I want this chat to be about chatting. I don't want people feeling as though that they have to watch a video and then hold on to what they're thinking for me to come back and go, oh, so what did you all think of that? You know, there's no point to that. You know, I want people to feel as though that as we're chatting, you can chat away and amongst yourselves or with me. It's up to you. I'm not fussed. But I don't want people to be nasty. I don't want my channel to have any drama. Oh, thank you, Penny. That's really sweet. Thank you, darling. You know, I want people to voice their opinions as they think of it, not feel, like I said, not feeling as though they have to wait and choose their timing and choosing their words. Like if you're pissed off, oh, Tasha, thank you, Tasha. I don't want people feeling as though they have to, you know what I mean? Like there are some channels out there that you have to choose your words wisely, or some of their mods will come along and they'll time you out for voicing an opinion. Screw that. No. Voice your opinion as you have it. If I talk too much, that's my bad, and I'm sorry for that. But it's like, that's who I am. I talk. Talk, 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 talk. And that's the beauty of having a channel, is that you can talk about anything. You know, we can talk about mental health, we can talk about problems in general. It does not matter, because there are crimes that happen every day that don't get a voice. Like, my question is, like, if, JonBenét wasn't part of the beauty pageants and all of that sort of stuff, would her murder have got such publicity? My answer, and personal opinion only again, is I don't think it would have. You know, there are little people. There are children that are killed every day. There are children that are kidnapped and never heard from again. And as tragic as that is, it doesn't get the recognition it needs in order to find the person or persons responsible. And it sucks, because, you can't. I'd love to be able to do more of these sort of shows where I talk about cases that aren't even heard of. But in regards of saying that, there's not enough out there to do research on, to be able to do a story on. Like, there was a girl here in Adelaide many, 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 many years ago. I can't remember what year exactly. Her name was Rihanna Barrow. She has been missing, I'd say, for about 20 plus years. And there's hardly anything out there about her. Apart from when her mum got home that day, the Christmas card that Rihanna went out and bought was on the kitchen table, and records were on the floor. But when she got home, the house was locked up. And her teacher saw her walking down one of the streets here in Adelaide, and basically that's it. There's not enough research for me to be able to see what I can find. But I might have to go to my state library to see what I can find. Yep, money and power, power and money. That's what it seems to come down to. Exactly. But how did John Ramsey, unless he committed the crime himself, how would he be able to change the date of his daughter's death on her tombstone? I find that, for me, I'm sorry, but that's something that's always struck me as very, very, very odd. Well, because like he's mentioned, and I've mentioned myself before, it was her favourite time of the year. I don't give a shit. Put the actual date your daughter died, you stupid asshole. And I personally don't think that JonBenét's resting in peace, for what it's worth. I don't think she's at peace at all. Because, yeah, I just don't think that she is. Like, lots of people do those spirit boxes and stuff, and they say, oh, JonBenét's saying she's at peace. I don't think she is. And I'm sorry if I have upset anyone with my opinion, but yeah, I don't think she's at peace. When you have money, you can almost get away with anything, murder even. And it's just really, really sad that has happened. That's what it comes down to. Money talks and bullshit walks, and that's something I've always thought when it came to the JonBenét case. But yes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And like I said the other night, it's just interesting how I don't know for sure. So please forgive me again, guys. I don't know how many staircases led up to the bedrooms and all of that sort of stuff in the Ramsey household. But isn't it interesting how the kidnapper / murderer or whatever knew exactly where to place the ransom note? If there were 2 staircases that led upstairs, how did they know? How did they decide which staircase to put the ransom note on? Exactly. How do you know if she didn't really die that day? Is there proof that she was alive on that day? She went to the White House for Christmas dinner. And are you talking about JonBenét here, Inc., or are you talking about Shanann? Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm saying the answer what I think. So, yeah, which case are you referring to here, Inc.? Are you referring to JonBenét or Shanann? because if you're referring to JonBenét Ramsey, they went to a family dinner at the White's house, and then they left there about 9:30, I think, and JonBenét apparently fell asleep in the car on the way home. And it's interesting how she had cracked crab, I think they said, that night, but yet there was no trace of that in her system. But pineapple was found in her system. And Patsy has been heard saying in the past that she, oh, okay. She was seen eating pineapple at all at the Christmas party. So how was that? Pineapple was found in her system, but no cracked crab from what they had for dinner that night. I'm 39. I've never tried fucking cracked crab. I've tried soft shell crab, and that's beautiful. But I've never tried proper, like, just crab without being a soft shell sort of things. Very, 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 very odd. And like I said, Matt, if you're still in here, are you able to quickly check how many staircases, so to speak, there were in the Ramsey home, or can anyone check that for me? Because, like I said, I think there was 2. I know there was a staircase going down into the basement. I know that. But as far as going up towards the bedrooms and all of that sort of shit, no, that's okay. It's all right, Ink. Relax. It's all good. Is anyone able to quickly check how many staircases led up to the bedrooms in the JonBenét or the Ramsey household when they lived in Boulder, Colorado? Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure there was 2. But again, I can't be 100%. No worries. Thanks, Matt. You're a legend. Matt's going to look for me. Because, like I said, if there was more than one, how did the ransom writer know which staircase the Ramseys would come down? Yeah, that's what I think too, Penny. I think there was 2. Because I know for a fact if there were 2 sets of stairs that led upstairs in a household, I just find it really odd how who killed JonBenét knew exactly which staircase to leave them on, the ransom note on. Because I know for a fact that that's like leaving it on the kitchen bench in the kitchen. That's one thing, because if they went into the kitchen to have breakfast before they went on their travels, then they would have definitely seen it there. But to put it on one of the say 1 or 2 of the staircases, it's just very, for me, it strikes me as very odd. Is like the fact the Colorado police didn't even pull that into question. Like, how did they know which staircase to leave it on? It's weird. And with and knowing they said left it there, how do we know that by, say, Burke running down the stairs wouldn't have made it? Okay. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. Yeah, I can't view that. I can't view that at the moment. Ink, I'm sorry, darling, but I can't. But like I said, it just comes down to the fact that that case has confused me. Like, I didn't do much research myself on it when it happened because I wasn't able to do like the research I could do now, like with my smartphone and all that sort of shit. I can look up stuff, but whereas when it happened, I was interested in it, but it didn't really gravitate my attention. Yes, I will have a look at that in a moment, Ink, as soon as I finish this, and then I'll go over that as well as the other stuff you sent me, and I will be talking about those things in my next live, but not this one because I can't view it at the moment. So I apologise for that. That's the beauty, the misfortune of not having someone up here with me is that I can't go leave them in charge to take over my chat for a bit or my channel while I have a look. So I can't. If you're able to watch it for a sec, Ink, and then let me know by just looking at it how many stairs cases or stairwells or whatever led to upstairs. If you're able to watch it and then let me know. Matt said he's going to look, but you found the video. So if you're able just to watch it, let me know. That'd be really, really helpful. Because then I can stop going, how do they know which staircase to leave the ransom note on? I can just go, well, they only had 1 staircase. But I think they would have had more than 2. And if they're going to do the ransom note, why not just leave it straight outside the Ramsey parents' front door? bedroom door, when they walked out, they would have stepped on it straight away. Why didn't they just leave it there? Why leave it on the stairwell where if Burke wanted to go play with his toys that he got the previous day, he would have raced down those stairs if those were the stairs he went down and all that. Like, how did they know that they were going to use those stairs that morning? You know, just, it's all fucked up. Yeah. See, little things you think about after the fact, but don't think about it at the time. It's just very, very, very odd. But like I said, I just want people to feel as though they, you know, when it comes to this, they can, to my channel especially, I want them to know that they can voice an opinion. They can, if you think that what I'm saying is inaccurate, again, please tell me, because then I can learn from it, because I can't learn. If I'm doing something wrong, I want to be able to know about it, because then I can learn from it and, you know, more or less shut the F up about it. But, you know, it's hard to learn when you're, that's the thing about having a YouTube channel. Even in life, you know, you're always learning. And that's the beauty of life, is that regardless of how hard life gets, you know, you can always learn how to avoid that from happening again, so to speak. So if someone hurts you, or emotionally or physically, you just take it on board and think to yourself, okay, now how can I, not how can they, but how can I stop this from happening again? So say, for example, if someone comes in here and calls me a bitch, you know absolutely nothing, my first response would be, well, what do I know nothing about? Um, um, okay. No, I want to try and do this all myself, Elizabeth. One staircase and one, oh, there you go. One staircase and one spiral staircase. Then the stairs that led to the basement. So three all together. Okay, well, there you go. So the one staircase, that is like pretty much just, I think, not as soon as you walk in the door, there's like, here's your stairs. I think that, you know, a few steps, then there would be the foyer. I've not seen the video you're talking about, so you can tell me if I'm inaccurate with this, ink. You walk in the door, then you've got like the foyer, like the front part of the house, and then you walk about, say, 10, 15, 20, 30 steps or whatever, and then you've got a staircase that leads up. Why didn't they put them there? They left them on the spiral staircase because they would have known what stairs the Ramseys took. So I find it very interesting that they put them on that staircase but not the other one. You know, so yeah. So there you go. There are 3 flights of stairs in that house. One that led to the basement. The first step, it's like says, when you walk in the door, you've got the foyer area, and then you've got the, similar to like how you see the Home Alone house. If you've ever seen Home Alone, they've got the area that you just stand in, like the foyer, so to speak, and then you've got the staircase. That's one staircase. Why wasn't the note left there? Why wasn't the note left on the dryer? Why wasn't the note left in front of the Ramsey's bedroom door? Why wasn't it left in the kitchen? Why wasn't it pinned to the basement door? Why wasn't it left anywhere? There was actually the staircase, and then 3 steps, then the spiral staircase, then the basement stairs. Okay, thank you. Have you heard? No, M. Koala's theory of the case. No, I haven't. But if you want to send me, I think we're friends on Facebook, Bethy. Feel free. Yeah, I think we are. Feel free to send me a link to her theory, and I will look at it and I'll observe it, and obviously I'll credit her 100% with what I talk about. But yeah, if you guys have any theories, please, you know, the John Bonet case especially, please feel free to email me and give me your theories if you want to. And then again, whatever theories, that's my email, my personal email. Please feel free to thank you for that information, Ink. Please feel free to email me, and if you are comfortable with it, I will make sure that all right. Thanks, Elizabeth. Have fun in church, honey. Travel safe, please. It frustrates me though, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, if I was to write a ransom note to somebody, I wouldn't leave it on a spiral staircase at risk of it getting blown away with the door opening or window opening or whatever. I would have left it like done to the fridge, even in the kitchen, because I'm pretty sure they would have gone there to get milk. I don't think I know who Susan Smith is. Sorry, but I don't think I do. Sorry. And thank you for writing in capital so I can read it a bit better. Thank you. So yeah, Susan Smith. Like I said, I don't think I know who it is. After this live tonight, I won't be doing another one for a couple of days because then my hours can basically reset and then we'll go from there. But yeah. Elizabeth, if you're still in here by any chance, please let me know when you get to the church so I know you're there safe, please. Because where she is, it's snowing, has been snowing quite badly, so I want to make sure she's safe. Yeah, so if someone can tell me who is Susan Smith, please, Inc. Yeah. Just doesn't, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. But like I said, it's getting to the point where it's very frustrating because it's like you believe, like it's the same with pretty much every case that happens and is publicized and made a big deal out of, so to speak. You all start with a theory. And that's what I want to continue encouraging in my group. Hang on. She ran her car into the water with her two babies in their car seats and they drowned. Oh my God. No, I did not hear about that. And that's just, that's gross. Well, I don't understand why people want to hurt their children. Never understood that. Like, if you don't want your children, put them up for adoption. Give them to a family who can't have children and let them have the best life. Don't bloody, yeah. That's really fucking sad. But I don't want kids, and that's my personal choice. And it sounds really sad to say that, but like I said, I don't want kids. And I made that conscious decision. She was having an affair. Oh, okay. I'll look her up if you want, and we'll touch on that when, yeah. I think, hang on. Yeah, because didn't he, I think from memory, I don't know if it's this case or this is something similar happening in Australia. They wanted to be together, but he didn't want to be with her if she had kids. So then she more or less terminated them. And yeah. Yeah, she was having an affair with a guy who was happy to be with her as long as she didn't have kids. So the only option she had, instead of giving full custody to her ex-husband, she chose to get rid of the kids. And that, if that is the case, then yes, I have heard about that. So please tell me if I'm wrong. But it's just really sad. Like I said, if you are going to enter into extra relationship or you don't want to be married anymore and you've got kids and the person you're going to be with doesn't want kids, I'm sorry, but um oh my God, that is so fucking sad. Oh my God. I just don't understand. Like, you don't want to have kids in your new relationship, then give full custody to your ex. And then what you do is then you have nothing to do with them. You might have to pay child maintenance for them, but if you don't want kids, wrap it up. Simple. Like, that's just 10 days underwater. That is fucking sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly, Penny. Couldn't agree more. Some people just evil, no words, no understanding. They're on people. Oh, they're on. They're people. What? They're on people like that. it just makes me sad. Like I said, I made a conscious decision when I was 15 that I did not want kids. I'm now 39. I've stuck to that commitment. I know that if I ever found out I was pregnant and I was too far gone pregnancy wise to do anything to not have it, I would then put that child up for adoption and let that child have a chance of a life and have a chance to be with people who actually want it. You know what I mean? I would never want to do anything. Like if I gave birth to a child, then after about 12 months, thought, actually, I don't want kids. I'm going to now get rid of this kid so this kid has no chance of a life. Fuck that. No. From 15, I said I don't want kids. I'm now 39. So that's a 24-year commitment of not wanting kids. And like I said, if I found out ever I was pregnant and I was too far along to terminate, and I know that sounds horrible, but, I put the child up for adoption. Because I've always said, like I said, since 15, or maybe even younger, she tried to say someone stole her car. She actually blamed a black man as to stealing her car at a stop sign. She is up for parole in November. 42,024. Well, no, she should never be allowed out. I'm sorry. Whether your child is 5 months old or 5 days old or 50 years old, I don't care. You chose to have those children. You choose. It doesn't mean you get the choice to take them out. And there are so many people out there that are disgusting that just think they've got the right to do that. I gave birth to you so I can get rid of you. You don't want your child anymore, put it up for adoption. Sign full custody over to the other spouse. She should never be allowed to be up for parole. Ever. Under any circumstances. There are just so many sick, twisted bastards out there who think it's okay. And I'm sorry if I was rude by saying black man, but apparently that's who she blamed. Don't they already get a rough end of the stick anyway? Like, no, she is a disgrace, in my honest opinion. That's all. It's okay. Can we make a pact? Everybody that is in here, right now, okay? You do not have to add in your opinion, because at the end of the day, this is what this channel is based about. Your opinions, my opinions, whoever's up here on panel with me, their opinions. No one's opinions is ever going to be discriminated against. No one's ever going to be made to feel fun of. If anyone picks on anyone, I'll be honest with you, I'm good friends with Penny Blake on here, off and away from YouTube. We email each other occasionally. We talk sometimes through Messenger. There are people in here. Sometimes Matt and I exchange emails and stuff like that. Bethy Cakes and I talk through Messenger sometimes, and Elizabeth Anderson and I talk through Messenger. I'm not going to have anyone feel as though they can't have an opinion. If someone comes in here and starts discriminating against anyone here I consider a friend, they're gone. Okay? But the only way that they will not be gone is if, say, for example, someone comes in here and they wouldn't want to, not on my watch anyway, to say something disrespectful to Penny Blake, and Penny Blake is then retaliating. Penny Blake has a right to do that, just like everybody else has a right to speak up for themselves. But if they then say to me in PM or whatever, and then they say, I can't deal with this, the person that they can't deal with is blocked. Simple as that. If Penny or any of my mods, Penny, are you a mod? Pretty sure you are, because I can't tell from up here. I see it as that if my mods feel as though that they find that if they time someone out and they come back and they're still being disrespectful, exactly, life should mean life. Agreed. I just had to put that in there because that shows she would use anyone for any person to get the attention off her. So she used the man to do that, and it's disgusting. It is. Because you think about it, okay? People, I'm not a racist, okay? So I don't want anyone to think, oh, we've got to report Tammy's channel, she's being a racist. There are people out there of a different colour, no disrespect at all, that get the rough end of the stick. And they are the ones that actually get imprisoned for longer than they should. And some of the time, very often more than not, they're not even responsible for the crime they're being accused of. You know what I mean? And it's just so much easier. Oh, hang on, we have a racist police station in our midst. Oh, we'll just blame a dark person, or we'll just blame a Chinese person, or something like that. You know, it's so much easier to blame someone else than your own stupid things you do. I can send you a link to the story. Yes, please do. Thank you, Ink. And like I said, I'll watch all these things that you've been sending me. I will watch them all tomorrow when I wake up fully. It's all good. And I thank you in advance. So thank you for that, Ink. But like I said, I don't want anyone ever to feel as though they can't have an opinion in my chat. You know, like, it's just really, really fucking sad. You know, and it makes me, it doesn't, oh, thank you, Ink. It comes down to, like, I'll be honest with you, there are so many cases out there that I want to touch on, but I'm afraid to because I don't want to. And that's why I'm glad I'm in communication with, say, with Penny, and I'm in touch with Ink, and I'm in touch with Elizabeth and all this sort of stuff. Yes, people go, oh, but excuse me, it's your channel, tell me, you talk about whatever you want. It's not always, well, I talk about whatever I want. It's with the fact that what brings people in and keeps people in my chat has to make sure that it doesn't cross any boundaries with anybody. So say, for example, again, sorry, Penny, to keep you as my example, but if there's something that Penny finds a massive trigger for her, for something that's happening in her life now, or something that happened in her life in the past, the same with Ink. If there is I would love to be able to create a chat or a group email and then say, right, these are the topics I want to touch on, and actually then put it out to my mods and say, which ones of these are not going to be a trigger for you, and actually make sure that they feel competent and comfortable enough that I can talk about it and know that I'll still have mods in here that can mod what's going on. Whereas if I bring up something, say, for example, like me, I was a victim of childhood bullying in school. I can talk about that from my perspective of how I dealt with it and how I got past it all. But then there might be people in my chat that might not be okay with that, and they might still find it a trigger to this day. So having a channel can be a blessing and a curse at the same time, because I don't want to hurt anybody deliberately by bringing up something that might be a trigger for them. So that's what I've got to take into consideration every time I think I'm going to talk about this. I've got to make sure that any American crime, obviously the JonBenét and the Chris Watts, that's a given because a lot of people are still interested in those two cases. But if there's going to be a case like this one that Ink is sending me the information to, I've got to make sure that there are people in chat that are going to be comfortable hearing about that, because there will be lots of times in last year's lives people would be triggered. There has been 2 children that have died in the UK that has the public going mad about the sentence. So it's taken back to court for a proper sentence. Excellent. Good. Whoever killed those 2 children, that, yeah. Well, I'm not sure if this is appropriate to ask. What about James Bulger? Just because the people responsible that killed him were children at the time, they were put into this facility where it could help them. That's great. But those 2 that killed him, little James Bulger, were able to go to soccer matches, were able to go to shopping malls, were able to go to places like normal children. James Bulger never got that option. He never got to, live to the double digits. So he was 3 when he was killed. And so when I say double digits, I mean like 10. And it's really sad because they then were extradited away from Liverpool, England, and then moved to Australia. One of them reoffended by having child pornography in his possession. Throw the little fucker back in jail. Don't try and reform him, because clearly he doesn't want to be reformed. And I'm sorry, but oopsie, sorry, just lit something up. You know what I mean? And like I said, James Bulger never had a chance. And like, even the mum has been heard saying that she thought that her child would be safe because he was with children. These children tortured that little boy. And it's just so fucked up that they got to, they still do, as far as I'm aware, they get to live the rest of their lives under different names and a different identity. James Bulger's mother never gets to live like that. She's got to wake up every single day knowing that she let go of her son's hand for a matter of seconds to get money out of her purse to pay the butcher. And then when she turned around, James was gone. She has to live every day knowing that that's what happened. I'm not saying I'm blaming her because I don't. No way in the world do I blame her at all. But the fact that she has to live with that guilt every single fucking day until she dies. Do you think those kids that killed James Bulger have to live with any guilt? Fuck no, they weren't even punished. They got given PlayStations and shit like that to play with when they were in their little, reform school bullshit. The justice system, I'm sorry, if you do a crime, you do the fucking time. You take a life, guess what? You give up your fucking life and you go, either you get given the death sentence or you spend the rest of your life in jail, being able only to see the freedom of the world, so to speak, through corrugated iron bars, or you get 1 hour of fucking airtime a day. That's it. But even then, I think that's too much because you snuffed the life out of somebody. You should not get the privilege of breathing fucking fresh air ever again. Sorry, very passionate about that sort of stuff. Sorry. But yes, there are some sick, twisted fucks in this world, that's for sure. But like I said, I got asked, who was it that asked me? A couple of days ago, I got a message. Well, not a message, I got a phone call. And a friend of mine said to me, she goes, why do you always put your PayPal link in your description? And like I've said to all of you that are here, and you're going to hear it again, yes. It's because I want people to feel as though if they want to donate, they can. If they can't, they can't. I do not do the subscription. I do not do the super stickers. It's not because I haven't got enough subscribers to do it. It's because I refuse to. Because if, say, for example, Ink or Penny or anyone else that's in here has a headache and they need to go get headache tablets to help them, I would rather know that they've gone and bought headache tablets to help with their headache than feeling as though, oh, what should I do? I don't know what to do. Tammy's her membership thing's coming up, but I really need these headache tablets. Go get your meds. And if you want to donate to my PayPal, donate. So once, twice, 3 times, whatever you want to do it. I don't care how many times you do it. But at least then you know that that's money that you could just pay and it's done and dusted. You don't then have to think, oh, fuck, I have to come up with that, membership fee next week. Fuck. I don't want you to ever feel like that. And my friend and even a few people in here have said, oh, but Tammy, people love listening to you. People will pay to listen to you. I don't want people feeling like they have to. Anything I talk about is from my head, from research I've been shown, or people have messaged me and go, hey, can you talk about this case and blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Never, ever, 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 never, ever, never, 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 never will I expect, will any of you see me asking for you to pay to be a member of my channel? Because I don't see the point at all. And like I said, I would rather know that when people donate to me, they've donated because they can afford to, not when they feel as though they have to because the membership's coming up and they have to go without something that they really, really need to do because of how much I'm charging for membership. Doesn't work that way. Sorry. And my friend called me a effing idiot for not doing it. And I'm just like, well, so be it. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me because I'm me. And I'm not about to change how I present myself on my channel. Like, yes, you don't see my face that often, and I'm sorry for that. But when you see the face, it's not that good to look at. There's people out there who show their face on camera throughout their lives, and I admire them so much for that because they have the courage and they have enough self-esteem to do that. Me, on the other hand, no. And so, but like I said, so that's why it's the PayPal's in the description. Everybody, it's there. So if you want to, you can. If you don't, then you don't have to. It's not there just to say, pay up, I need your money. No, it's just like if you want to help. If you don't, enjoy the show. I don't care. But all funds made and stuff like that between now and whenever, you'll be going towards an air conditioner, just so you all know that. Maybe depending if I make it, put it this way, if I make enough between now and my birthday, or just enough to get an air conditioner, then I'll get an air conditioner. But if I make a bit extra, then I'll go buy this cookware that I want to get, which is really, really cool. It's lavender, guys, and non-stick. It's beautiful. But like I said, it comes down to, like I said, if you do, you do. Oh my God, I keep on clicking onto that. I'm so sorry. I'd rather people know that when they can, they can, they can't, they can't. Never feel obligated. But I am thinking that when I get myself out of all debt, everything like that, providing I still have a channel, I'm actually thinking of getting T-shirts made. What do you guys reckon? Who would buy? Would anyone actually walk around with a T-shirt that says "True Crime Discussions with Tammy"? Like, seriously. Hey, TJ. Like, seriously, would anyone walk around wearing a T-shirt that says that? True Crime Discussions with Tammy. And be honest, like, seriously, I know that I wouldn't. And it's my fucking channel. You know, I don't want people feeling as though that they're obligated, you know, like, but at the same time, you got to look at it. I'll then have to get the T-shirt made. Yes. I don't let people take pictures of me either, unless I'm normally in with a group of people, and then I can somehow hide. It's all good. But yeah, I'm not a big, I don't think I would. I wouldn't. That's just it. Like I said, I don't think I would like to wear a T-shirt that says True Crime Discussions with Tammy. No. You know, and like I've seen a few channels out there that have really good potential for what they could get on T-shirts, but I won't suggest that to them yet. But no, but like I said, in the new year, well, this year I should say, because we already are in the new year, I want to try my hardest to do things, like I said, for myself. I want to try and get things organized. I won't be bringing up, like I said, videos and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you're here to hear me and I'm here to hear you out. So why would I want to put up a video and say, now let's discuss this, but keep in mind your opinion has to be the same as mine? Yeah, so I won't be getting T-shirts made. No. If I could afford it, I'd actually get little like keyrings, and where you see my logo on the screen here now, I'd put that on the keyring. And yeah, it would cost too much money, Penny. I could easily, actually, what I could do is I could get coffee cups made, because I know a lot of people in here are coffee or tea drinkers. So I probably could get just like the True Crime Discussions thing with Tammy on there. And then what I can do is, if when people order them, see if Kmart, good old Kmart, can help me. And then what I can do, so say for example, if Penny ordered one, I could just put on the cup, "Dear Penny, thanks for your support, lots of love," and then my signature, and put that on the cup. And then have my little logo that you see here on the front of the cup, and my inscription, "Dedication wise to you," on the back. So I could probably do something like that, but I don't know how I'd go about doing that. I don't know if you need more subscribers to be able to have merchandise or anything like that. And yeah, so I might do coffee cups like birthday, see how we go. But no promises, because at the end of the day, guys, you know that's going to cost me a lot of money. And yes, see how we go. Or better yet, if someone, I could actually then say, who wants a signed picture? All it's going to say on there is, get this picture, this logo you see here where it says True Crime Discussions with Tammy. Get that, print it off, then on the somewhere, write "Dear blah, blah, blah," and then sign my name. You know what I mean? Something like that. Because at least then it's something they can either frame, drink out of. Because with a T-shirt or something like that, I worry that if I go and do that sort of thing, the quality of the shirts that I'll probably get won't be that great, and that's what I worry about. And I don't want to be charging, say, like hypothetically, which I won't do, so don't fret. If I got the T-shirts made up, I'd charge like $20. Then I've got to come up with the money to get it printed. Then I've got to come up with the money to get it postage. Then all that sort of shit. Whereas if I get it in coffee cups and stuff like that, it'll be a bit cheaper in postage wise, and at least then if it, be better. Yeah. So I'll see how we go. I'll look into it more. Thank you, TJ. But like I said, I need to figure out how many subscribers I need to have, stuff like that. Like I'll do either Keyrings or coffee. I'll probably do Keyrings, but I need to find where I can get Keyrings printed off with my logo. There we go. So if anyone in here can think of who makes Keyrings, it's going to be hard because you're all American or overseas from me. So I'll have to look up personalized Keyrings and see where I can find them. No promises, like I said, because I don't want to be getting out of further debt because I've got a few things I need to purchase myself in the meantime. So, but we'll see how we go. Thank you, Penny. I just want, I don't know, it's just, there's so many ideas that I have for my channel for this coming year. Nearly had my channel for over a year and I'm absolutely ecstatic. Penny, you have to ease off the coffee, sweetheart. See, I used to drink coffee heaps. I can't stand it now. I drink chai latte. See, I'm very weird. But I don't even like that anymore. Like, I've got so many sachets of the chai and I tried drinking it, not just because it's hot, but I tried drinking anything with milk in it now and it's just like, ugh, yuck. No, thank you. So basically, like, oh, I'll deny I ever said this, but Andy even said to me, he goes, I am the most difficult person to buy for. And I was thinking about it the other day. I said to myself, I want to treat myself to something because, you know, why not? And then I thought to myself, what can I buy myself? Actually, retract that. What can I afford to buy myself? And then it's like, sweet buckle. Repeat, sweet buckle. Yeah. So that's why I get really upset with myself when people go, oh, Tammy, what do you want for your birthday? I don't know. Nothing that says I'm 40. Simple as that. Oh, wicked. Thank you, TJ. If you can find that information for me and then, you know, email it, the information to me, I would be, oopsies, I would be very, 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 very thankful if you could find that for me. And then, like I said, email me the information. That would be awesome. Because I would love to be able to I would get Keyrings made. That way you can put them on your keychain and I'm always with all of you. But no, but like I said, it's just, it sucks when people say that. What do you want for your birthday? Then you tell them, and then when it comes to your birthday, you think, oh, and this makes me sound like such a little kid. Hang on, who's emailed me? Thank you, Beth. Hang on, what the hell? Thank you, Bethy. Bethy Ross. Thank you. Yeah, it comes down to, like I said, trying to say that to people. It's very frustrating. Like about 5 years ago, my mum says to me, what do you want for your birthday? I said, a quilt, a nice winter quilt blanket, or a duvet, as some people would call it. That's what I wanted. Comes to my birthday, I got a slow cooker. And that slow cooker's like long gone because it stopped working. But I was really looking forward to getting a fucking quilt that year. It didn't happen. But the thought was there. But it was the wrong thought. And like I said, I love my mum to bits, but why ask if you're not going to deliver, darling? Simple as that. Um, I hope you're right, Penny. Life begins at 40. I was always told when I was in my teens, life begins at 30. So I was like, woohoo, yay. No, life really didn't begin for me when I was in my 30s. A lot of things have happened in my 30s and my 20s, and I look back on them and I'm thinking every single little thing. It's okay. It's okay. You can do whatever you want in this channel, TJ. It's fine. I see it as that, like I said, if you okay, and I've just said it to Penny, because Penny said it a couple of lives ago that she wanted to send me a gift. And that's absolutely beautiful because I see it as, don't ask me what I want ever. Yes, thank you, Bethy. I got the email. I nearly said your full name, but I didn't. I was like, thank you, Bethy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will look into that as soon as I wake up later on today. But like I said, I learned to ride a motorbike. Oh, wicked, TJ. That's awesome, Dove. See, I'm too scared. I'm scared of motorbikes. They scare me. I don't know why they do. Anything with just two wheels scares the crap out of me. But no, but like I said before, Penny said she wanted to send me a gift. That's absolutely beautiful. And and the thing I love more than anything about that is that she hasn't asked me what I want. And that's what I love, is because I would rather know that if anyone out there is ever going to send me a gift, whether it's for my birthday, whether it's for Christmas, whether it's just like, we adore, here's a gift for you. I would rather know that people are going out there and actually putting, when they go out to the shops or when they go to their local flea market or marketplace or whatever, they see something, and they think, that reminds me of Tammy. And then, that's what they do. And I think that is a real beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Someone sent me a friend suggestion on Snapchat. Okay, no worries. Don't know who you are, but I'll look at you after. But you know what I mean? It comes down to, I'd rather have people use their imaginations. And I think it's absolutely beautiful that Penny is wanting to do that. Again, only if you can afford to do it, do it. If you can't, then don't. But it comes down to, when people say that sort of stuff to me, I'm just like, oh, so lovely. And I love the fact that there are times in this chat where I can make people laugh, like I made TJ laugh before. That's awesome. Exactly. And a lot more will continue, and a lot more will continue to happen. LOL. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's called life. That is very true. And that's why, and like I said, and today when people go, what do you want for your birthday? I refuse to answer. Like, that's why I say to people now, surprise me. And then they go, well, what kind of things do you like? Well, dragonflies, Elvis Presley, I don't really know, cooking, all that sort of shit, you know what I mean? And then it comes down to the fact that they're my three favourite things that I like. I used to go through a phase where if I went into a second-hand shop, I don't do it anymore. I'd go into a second-hand shop, and the first thing I would go to, I didn't go to the clothes, I went to the book section to look for recipe books. I now have recipe books coming out of my ass. So no more of them. And half the time, like I said, I'll look at a recipe and I'll find the recipe. And then what I'll do is I'll do a Google search, healthier way to cook chili con carne. And then they tell you to use turkey mince. I love turkey, but I'm not going to, no. No, 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 no. Yes, please post TJ's channel in here. I haven't seen your puppets yet, even though you're asking Matt. I haven't seen your puppets just yet, TJ. But just so everybody knows, this isn't TJ's in Red X Crime Files. This isn't that TJ. This is a different TJ. This is a dude who has the most cutest accent. Sorry, but he was on another channel. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but he was on there. And when he goes, Tammy, I thought it was so cute. I'm sorry, but I love accents when they say my name. It's really weird. But I do hope to do a special for my 40th, but I don't know what time yet. It might be about this. No, not this time. So my birthday won't be here. But I want to do a good bash for my 40th and see what happens. But if nothing, I don't know. Might do it the day before my birthday. See how we go. And then just do it like I did for New Year's Eve here in Adelaide. Do a birthday special, but the night before my birthday, so that way if anyone who knows me here in Adelaide decides to take me out for a meal, in Andy, or I go out with mates at night, I can still do that and sort of thing. So, but we'll see how we go. I'm scared to turn 40, but yeah, thank you, Matt. Please, guys, tune into TJ's channel at times, well, all the time if you can. Go over to his page, like and subscribe. He does puppets that he makes himself, and he does it to music. So it's really, from what I have unfortunately haven't seen one yet, but from what he's explained it, what it's all about, it sounds really cool. But if you're scared of puppets, I don't recommend it when he's doing his little puppet shows. But yeah, sorry, TJ. Sorry. I've been calling TJ a he, and TJ is actually a she. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, anytime you're in here, TJ, just let one of my subs know to drop your link, and they will. I'm so sorry, TJ. I'm so sorry. Oh fuck! I'm a fucking asshole. I am so sorry. But no, I am going to try and fuck. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm fucking angry. You know what they say when you can't say anything nice? Oh god, I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry. Yes, I actually yes. TJ has a deep voice, so I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like such an asshole right now, and I don't want to feel like this, but I'm sorry. But tune into TJ's channel when you guys can, because she does puppets to music, and it's cool. But yeah, no. But like I said, there are a lot of things that when people say that to me, I just get really, really revved up, and really, for me, I get annoyed. It's the best way I can put it. Is if people want to ask me that, it's like no. If and this is gonna make me sound like such a bitch, but I'll say it anyway because I already feel like one, so I might as well continue with the road. Um, if you do want to give something for my birthday, but you don't have a clue as to what, donate to PayPal. If you don't honestly have an idea, PayPal's there. It's in most of my videos now. If you can't find it at any given time, just by all means, just go through one of these other videos and you'll find, and just you don't have to listen to the whole live. You just go and to the description part and my PayPal link's there. If you're wanting to buy me something but you can't think of anything, just PayPal it. And that way then if I buy something, whatever I happen to buy with that, I can then go, I bought myself I don't know, an onion ring. Onion ring, fuck, egg ring. This is what I bought. And then I can just go, this was from this was from that person, this was from that person. So yes. All right. Are we all having fun? I'm so sorry, TJ. I get really, really worried when it says that I've got a friend suggestion like on Snapchat, and I don't know if that means that they've added me and they're waiting for me to add them back or what. Does anyone understand Snapchat? Like, I never used to get friend suggestions. And it's awkward when they say they're not, they're in your contacts. So you go through your contacts, you're thinking, who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are. And then, yeah, for me, it's annoying. But yes, it is 20 to, wow, it's 20 to 2 in the morning here. Well, actually, technically it's 1:38, so I'll be more specific. 1:38 a.m. Hey, Donnie, hello. But like I said, that is an option for you guys. Hang on a second. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to post my PayPal link. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. I won't be on here much longer, but if anyone wants to pop up here, feel free. And like I said, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to post my PayPal link in there. It was meant to be the StreamYard link. Hey, Cheryl Stone. How you doing, sweetheart? Did you have a nice Christmas and New Year's? Oh, man. How is it? I don't even remember how I got my PayPal link. That's weird. Oh, when I was putting it in. Excuse me for a sec, guys. Oh, man. Hello, TJ.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I'm
Right, stop
so sorry.
now. Stop. Right, stop apologising.
But I feel
Stop.
bad. Okay.
You're not the first. I've had it for 40 years. You won't be the last. No
Yeah, but I did
worries.
it publicly though, and I'm so sorry.
People have done it publicly. They've gone, oi, mate. And I've turned around. They've gone, oh, shit. Really,
Oh,
really, no. Honestly, no worries. I was giggling to myself while you were doing it, going, I'll have to tell her. I'll have to tell her that I'm a woman. I'm going to have to.
oh, oh, I'm so glad you did it, and thank you so much for taking it in your stride. But again, I'm so sorry.
Stop it.
Oh, sorry. I can't help
No
it. I
more sorries.
apologize so much in front
No
of
more
Mel.
sorry. No. Stop it. Now. Stop it. And you've heard that before.
Oh yes, I've definitely heard now. I even found myself doing that tonight when I was out for a very late dinner with my brother and friends. I found myself going and I'm like, turn to my brother and I go, did I just quote Jet's mum? And he goes, yep. I'm like, shit.
Shit, gotta stop that.
No, but you see, I find myself apologizing, but then apologizing for apologizing. So
Yeah, and that's why you just don't. You know what I mean? The first
yeah,
time's
okay,
fine. If the person who afterwards has got arsey about, excuse my language, if the person who gets arsey about it, that's their fault. You've apologised, move on. But
okay.
honestly, I was chuckling to myself, going, you know what? Even hubby has got. She just called you a bloke, and I'm like, yep. It doesn't help that my icon was a motorbike
Oh, okay.
when you
Well, I think that's
first met.
wicked.
It was
Mhm.
a motorbike
Oh, that's
because that's my
yes,
bike.
that's true.
So
That's a
that
beautiful
doesn't.
bike.
And then you've got the voice. It's not feminine,
Yes.
and it's weird.
But we can look at it this way, though. You could actually yell at people over the phone and then point the finger and they go, who was that we spoke to on the phone? My husband. Wasn't me. I can
I
blame
like
him.
it when they phone up
Oh,
and you get, can I speak to Mrs. TJ? And I go speaking, and they go, no, Mrs., not Mister. And go speaking,
oh.
and they go, no, we need to speak to Mister. And I go, I just put the phone down after that. So I've just had 3 subscribers. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I hope that I can, like, my subs will continue putting your link into my chats and stuff because you've been in here a few times and shown support. So I appreciate that immensely.
Well, it's. I won't
And
be doing it much longer because unfortunately, your timing is my timing when I'm in work usually.
oh, sucks.
But
I'll try. I'm
it
trying to
is
work
it's
out what's
Sunday
a good
today,
time
isn't
for
it?
people. It's Monday here now. It's 1:53 a.m. 43 a.m. here. So I might switch it up a little bit. Andy's back.
It's Sunday, 3:15 in the afternoon. So I could probably pop in and out on a Sunday.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I'd like that. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going to fall asleep. But thank you for accepting my apology. I
I don't
much
want to
appreciate
hear
it.
anything more about it.
All right. No worries.
Okay,
Okay, then. No worries, Al. Thank you so
go
much.
and have a look at my puppets.
Yes, I will go look at some before I head off to bed. All right. Take care, Dal. Thank you
And
so
you,
much.
shut out. Nope, thank you. Thank you for letting
Ta-ra
me
for
come
now.
up. Thank you for letting me have a chat with you, chatters.
You're very welcome anytime.
Okay, see you soon. Shut
Anytime,
up.
Dal. Okay. Ta-da. That was beautiful. And Andy wrote to you, TJ, about that. He gets that. He gets told he looks like a female. So, but that's all going to change for him as well. So it's all good. And so it's 10:13 a.m. where Donnie is. And yes, so I'm trying to find a time that is suitable for the people in America and England as well as Australia, because this is really, excuse me, early for me to do a live. So, hey, so did everyone have a nice Christmas though? I hope everybody did. If you watched my Christmas live, you know how my Christmas went, which I'm not going to rehash because Andy told me not to. But you guys are absolutely awesome. Just so you all know that. 3:15 p.m. Nothing. Oh, raining like crazy. Sorry, I read that wrong. Yes. Andy, post the link for your channel in here. If you're still in here, you're a mod. You can do that, doll. Please, if you're still in here, Andy, please do that. And oh, there you go. Andy, can you please post the link to your channel in here, please? If everyone's wondering why they can't find someone by the name of Andy, and people are saying hi, Andy, just know that he is actually what do you call it? Oh, that's nice. Whoa. How'd you manage to cook for 11 people? Fuck. Yeah, 88th slice of the cake is Andy, my brother. And when I say my brother, I mean my actual blood brother. And as you probably all know, he sometimes, more often than not lately, is up here on panel with me. So, what's that? Oh, I've got to beep that someone was backstage and there's no one there. It's like, oh, shit. No. Oh, thank you so much, Donnie. Oh, thank you. I try and be a sweetheart. It's very, very hard at times, but I do try. And yes, thank you. So this is my brother's channel, so you all know. He is going to be talking about a lot of. Andy, do you want to pop up here for a moment so you can talk about what your channel is going to be about quickly? I know you're probably tired, but it's just easier to do it now while there's 11 people in here. If not, it's fine. But if so, hang on. You know, if you want to, please feel free to pop up and say what your channel is going to be about this year. You don't want to? Fine. His channel is going to be about everything and everything, guys, just so you all know. But when I do my next live, I'm going to have a few creators come up here if they want help with subscribing or subscribers, sorry, and stuff like that. I want them to feel free to they can come up and talk about their channel, what the channel's going to be about, and what they're going to be discussing about on their channel for the new year, so to speak. Yes, please wait till it's slowed down in the raining department before you go walking your dogs, please, Penny. I don't want you slipping over and hurting yourself, sweetheart. So please just wait until the rain eases up or stops completely. Okay, now my email has been put in chat. My brother's chat's been put in there. If you need to get a hold of me, like I said, for anything, I'll put it in there just again quickly before I wrap things up because I am a pain in the backside like this. If you need to get a hold of me for any suggestions of what crime that's out there that you'd like to see me touch on, please feel free to email me and let me know. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Sorry, Penny, how many dogs do you have? I think from memory, she said she had 4. I'm hoping I'm close and I'm not. Yeah. I'm probably way off. She probably only has 2, but, I'll say 4. But like I said, if any of you need to get a hold of me, please feel free to email me. Or if you're friends with me on Facebook, just message me on there. But if you're going to message me on, if you're going to email me, please put in where it says subject. Please just put my channel's name, which is right in front of all of you, but you might not be able to read it properly. It said, well, she has 2 now. French Bulldogs, my girl. Awesome. She has 2. Knew I was off. But like I said, she has 2 cats as well. And like I said, email me if you have a suggestion for what you would like me to talk about, which you think I can do it some justice, so to speak. Not justice as in finding who did it, but justice as in like if you think I could put a twist on it that would make people prick up their ears and pay attention, so to speak, please feel free to email me. I'm happy for any kind of suggestions anyone has, as long as it's not something that might be Really bad. Oh, there you go. Andy's channel's going to be about cooking, crime, weight loss, maybe interviews, crime general, chit chat, to name a few things. There you go. That's what Andy's channel is going to be about, guys. So feel free to like and subscribe and get that notification bell, because I'm hoping that when he does start discussing true crime, he'll have me up there as well. But if not, it's all good. But if you have any suggestions, like I said, that you'd like me to discuss on my channel, please feel free to email me. And like Penny, like I've said to a few other people, if you don't want to donate for my birthday, you can, and you want to actually send an actual gift at any time, let me know via email as well, and I will send you my mailing address. I love cooking too, but at the moment I can't. Like, I'm trying to find how to cook easy, simple fucking meals, and it's like I don't know what that means anymore. Um, yeah, I don't really drink tea anymore. I used to. Well, shit. Just sorry, Penny. I didn't mean to highlight your comment there, Doc. I used to drink tea heaps. Now I just can't fucking not. Andy's channel is going live for the first time, guys, on the 25th of January. So please mark it in your calendars that we all go over there and support my brother on that night. Mince wraps. That sounds. See, I can't wrap things. I tried making a bloody toasted ham, cheese, sun-dried tomato, and spinach wrap the other day, and let's just say it failed so badly because I couldn't wrap the fucking bread. It's, but I learned. But yeah, I had 3 dogs, but now only 2. It's okay. So yeah, like I said, oh, thank you. Matt said he'll be there, Andy. Yes, can we please try and support Andy on the 25th of this month, guys? Because providing he's not going live at the same time as me, but even if he is, I'll reschedule him. I won't do a live on the 25th. I'll make it my mission to make sure I don't schedule a live for that night or day, whenever he decides to go live. Yeah, so I'm going to probably do this for another few minutes, and then I'm going to go to bed because I can and because I'm tired. And here's what's funny is that this and Donnie will be there as well, Andy. Okay, I will keep that in mind, TJ, the next time I go and make some. Donnie's going to be there too, Andy. Okay, hang on. Can someone tell me what day the 25th of January falls on, please? Anyone at all? I'm pretty sure it's a Tuesday, but you know, I just want to make sure. If you're drinking coffee with a splash of brandy, then Penny, please be careful. Oh, Andy, can we collaborate on that one, please? Oh shit! I just highlighted you again, Penny. I'm sorry. Um, Actually, no, Andy, I reckon you can do that one yourself. I won't do the Beaumonts on my channel again. I'll just let you focus on it on your channel. See, I'm a good sister. Want me up there with you? I'll be there with you. But if you don't, oh, so it'll be Wednesday here. Wednesday's normally the day I go live, but I'll let you have that Wednesday. It's fine. You speak Donnie's language by saying you've put a splash of brandy in your coffee. Please be careful. But no, like I said, I'm just trying my hardest just to make sure that this channel's fun. You know, sometimes it's difficult because sometimes, you know, depression gets on top of me, and yeah. But the thing is, though, I'm going to try my hardest this year to go back on my antidepressants. But the thing I worry about with my antidepressants, though, is the fact that I won't be able to feel when I'm upset. Okay, so Andy's going live on the 25th of January, which will be Wednesday here in Australia, but it'll be Tuesday for the people in the US. So, providing if Andy wants me there as a mod or Andy wants me there as just support or someone up there on panel with him, then that's fine. But he can discuss that with me away from YouTube, so to speak. Like, I'll speak to him later today. Oh, all right. All right, guys. 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go to bed because then that means it's 2 o'clock. And that means I need some sleep. You know, Fuglies like me need their beauty sleep. Sorry, I couldn't help say that. But no, but like I said, the fact that you're all, cheers to you and to all of you, all of y'all, Tammy. You are amazing and beautiful, oh, vivacious. Swear, stop it. You're amazing. Like, thank you. Thanks, Andy. Just telling me to shut up. That's really sweet of you. Thanks. But no, I appreciate you all being in here. I think I spend most of my chat thanking everyone for being in here more than I do about other things. But yeah, I just want you all to know that each and every one of you is appreciated. You're welcome, TJ. Anytime, sweetheart. Take care, and yes, you have a great day and enjoy. Like I said, if you want to, oh man, same, same to you, Penny. All right, guys. I actually am going to end this with like 3 minutes to spare, but I'm getting a bit exhausted. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but I will be back. And like I've said before and again, and I will keep repeating it because I'm a pain in the ass like that. If you wish to donate to my PayPal, the link's in the description. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Just tune in next time. PayPal link will be there too, but so will I. Take care. I just did the like Nelson from The Simpsons. But on that note, I am going to wrap it up and say goodnight to all of you because it's really early in the morning. And thank you all so much for coming in here and being nice and saying nice words. And TJ, thank you so much for popping up here. It was awesome to have you here, Dal. I will speak to you all in the next few days. It'll probably be about the 5th I go live again. I might do the 5th. See how we go. All right. So everyone have a wonderful day. And thank you all so much for being polite. And as I always say, until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye.